We all love our feline companions, don't we? They've been our steady friends through life's many ups and downs, providing a quiet comfort that only a cat can. But have you ever wondered if your cat truly knows how much you care? Sometimes our human ways of showing affection, like a big warm hug, can actually feel quite threatening to a cat's natural instincts. It's a classic case of lost in translation. Today we're going to bridge that gap. I've gathered 10 science-backed secrets from feline psychology to help you say, "I love you," in a language your cat actually understands, ready to become your cat's favorite human. Let's start with a move so subtle, you might have been doing it without even realizing its profound power: the cat kiss. Cat. Have you ever caught your cat's eye from across a quiet room and felt that beautiful, silent spark of connection? Most of us are familiar with the slow blink, that gentle, deliberate closing of the eyes, often called a cat kiss. It's a soulful way to say, "I trust you." However, many of you in our community have shared a common frustration. I blink at my cat, but she just stares back coldly. Or even worse, she completely turns her head away. Does she not love me? The scientific truth is actually quite heartwarming. In the feline world, a prolonged stare is a predatory threat. By blinking, you're signaling that you aren't a danger. Now, if your cat looks away after you blink, please don't feel rejected. In fact, she's showing you ultimate trust. She feels so incredibly secure in your presence that she doesn't feel the need to keep her guard up or monitor your every movement. It's the feline equivalent of letting her guard down completely while you're nearby. Next time she ignores your kiss, take it as the highest compliment. But while a blink is a beautiful start, there's a humble household object that offers even more psychological security. Let's find out why your cat prefers a simple shipping box over that expensive velvet bed. Have you ever spent a small fortune on a plush heated velvet bed, only to have your cat completely ignore it for the raggedy delivery box? It's a bit frustrating, isn't it? But there's a profound psychological reason for this choice. I've noticed many of you asking, "How do I bond with my shy rescue cat who just won't come out from under the bed?" The answer is simpler than you think. In feline psychology, a box is much more than just cardboard. It's a tactical fortress. Scientific studies from the University of Utrecht show that cats provided with hiding boxes adapt to new environments significantly faster because the enclosure lowers their cortisol, the stress hormone, almost immediately. By placing a few boxes in quiet corners, you are communicating directly with their survival instincts. You are saying, "I am providing a sanctuary where nothing can sneak up on you." For those of you caring for traumatized or older shelter cats, this is the ultimate act of love. It's not just about giving them space. It's about giving them a safe haven they can control. But while a physical box protects their body, their face tells a whole other story. Let's look past the tail and see what your cat's whiskers are trying to whisper to you. We often watch our cat's tails to see if they're happy, but the tail is only one part of the story. To truly understand your cat's heart, look closer at their face, specifically the ears and whiskers. When your cat is peaceful, their whiskers point slightly sideways. However, watch for airplane ears that flatten out to the sides. Many of you asked in the comments if this is just a sign of play. In reality, it's often a signal of irritation or rising anxiety. If those whiskers point forward while ears go flat, your cat is feeling overwhelmed and needs space. By recognizing these subtle facial shifts, you show a deep respect for their emotional boundaries. It's a quiet way of saying, "I see you and I understand." This level of observation is what turns a pet owner into a true companion. But while understanding their face prevents tension, did you know their sense of smell can actually trigger pure joy? Let's explore the olfactory secrets that can transform your daily playtime. We all know the joy of seeing our cats pounce on a feathered wand. It's a wonderful way to keep them active as they age. But play is more than just exercise. It's a vital bonding ritual that releases oxytocin, the love hormone, in both you and your feline friend. Addressing a common wish from our community for better engagement. You can elevate this connection by using the power of scent. Cats live in a world of smells. Adding dried catnip or silver vine to their toys mimics the natural pheromones of a successful hunt. Studies show this doesn't just make them high, it triggers a state of deep, euphoric relaxation and playfulness that strengthens their mental well-being. By engaging their nose as well as their paws, you're providing a richer, more satisfying emotional experience. However, say a vigorous play session, your cat might come over for some quiet affection. But be careful sometimes that loving touch leads to a sudden nip. Let's talk about the petting paradox and why your cat might give you a love bite. After a nice play session, it's only natural to want to sit back and pet your feline friend. But for cats, petting is less about a back rub and more about a social scent exchange. To truly say "I love you," focus on the areas where they feel most secure, the scent glands around their cheeks and chin. Many of you in our community asked, "Why does my cat suddenly nip me while I'm petting him?" This is often called overstimulation. Cats have incredibly sensitive nerve endings. When they've had enough, that sudden bite is their way of saying stop before they feel overwhelmed. Also, a major concern for many owners is the belly. While a cat showing their tummy is a sign of trust, it is usually not an invitation to touch. In their DNA, the belly is the most vulnerable spot. Touching it often triggers a defensive survival reflex, making them feel trapped rather than loved. Respecting these physical boundaries shows you're a true ally who listens. But if your cat is still acting a bit distant, maybe it's time to offer a different kind of peace offering. Let's look at how the hunt for treats can prove your loyalty. Everyone knows the sound of a crinkling treat bag. It's the one thing that can bring a cat running from the farthest corner of the house. While we often feel like we're just spoiling them with snacks, there's actually a deeper psychological layer to this interaction. In the wild, a cat's day is centered around the hunt. When you present them with a high-value treat, you aren't just giving a snack. You are providing the catch. You've effectively done the hunting for them, proving yourself to be a powerful and reliable ally in their eyes. This act of providing builds a profound level of instinctual respect. I know many of you have asked, is it bad to give treats if my cat doesn't seem hungry? The answer is no, as long as it's in moderation. It's about the shared success of the hunt, rather than just calories. By rewarding their presence with a tasty prize, you reinforce your role as their ultimate provider. But while sharing food is a great bond, responding to their vocalizations is where true conversation begins. Let's talk about the solicitation purr and why it sounds so familiar to our ears. We've talked about the quiet signals, the eyes, the boxes, and the tail. But what about that familiar soothing rumble in their chest? While we often associate purring with pure contentment, there's a much more clever side to it. I know many of you have noticed that certain purrs feel almost impossible to ignore, especially when it's close to mealtime. You aren't imagining that sense of urgency. Scientists have discovered what's called the solicitation purr. Research shows that cats have developed a unique frequency that mimics the sound of a human infant's cry. This isn't just a coincidence. It's a brilliant evolutionary trait designed to trigger our natural nurturing instincts. When you hear that high-pitched vibration hidden within the purr, your brain is hardwired to respond with care. By acknowledging and responding to this hidden language, you are validating your cat's effort to communicate. It's a deep biological conversation that reinforces your bond as their chosen family. But while their voice calls to us during the day, their choice of where to sleep at night reveals even more about your relationship. Let's look at the sleeping zone and why they might be picking your feet over your pillow. There's nothing quite as comforting as a warm, purring cat settling onto the bed as you turn out the lights. But have you ever wondered why they choose the specific spots they do? It isn't just about being near you. It's about biological survival. Addressing a question I see constantly in our community. Why does my cat only sleep at the foot of the bed instead of snuggling on my chest? Does he not love me? The answer lies in the thermoneutral zone. A cat's ideal temperature is between 86 and 100 degrees Fahrenheit, much warmer than the typical American home. They are essentially using you as a living space heater. If your cat sleeps on your chest, they are signaling absolute trust in your protection. However, if they choose your feet, they still want your warmth, but their wild instincts are telling them to keep a clear path for a quick escape if a threat appears in the night. By allowing them to choose their spot, you're respecting their need for both warmth and safety. But comfort isn't just about where they sleep, it's also about how high they can go. Let's talk about why your cat needs to survey their kingdom from above. Ever noticed how your cat loves to scale the highest bookshelf or perch precariously on top of the refrigerator? To us, it might look like a quirky habit, but in feline psychology, height is synonymous with confidence and safety. In the wild, being up high allowed their ancestors to survey their kingdom for both prey and predators. By providing vertical territory like a sturdy cat tree or dedicated wall shelves, you are telling your cat that you respect their need to feel in control. This is especially vital for multi-pet households where a cat might feel overwhelmed on the ground. When your cat is perched high, their stress levels drop because they can monitor the entire room from a position of power. It's the ultimate way to say, "I want you to feel like the king or queen of this home." But while looking down on their territory makes them feel secure, there's an even more invisible way they claim their space and bond with you. Let's talk about the silent power of scent mixing and why your old t-shirt is a treasure to them. Have you ever come home to find your cat immediately rubbing their face against your legs? It's more than just a greeting. It's a sophisticated biological bonding ritual called scent mixing. In the feline world, scent is the ultimate social glue. When a cat rubs against you, they are creating a communal, family scent that makes them feel safe and connected. One of the most profound ways to show love, especially when you're away, is to lean into this instinct. Many of you worry about your cat feeling lonely. A simple solution is leaving a t-shirt you've recently worn in their favorite sleeping spot. To a cat, your scent is a physical manifestation of security. By mixing your scent with theirs, you are telling them, "We are one family, and I am always with you." This invisible bond is often the strongest one you share. Now that we've decoded these 10 secret languages, I want to hear about the most important part of this journey, you and your unique feline friend. Thank you so much for staying with me until the very end. Your time and dedication to being a better cat parent are truly wonderful. We've covered a lot of ground today, and I hope these science-backed secrets bring you and your feline friend even closer together. Now, I'd love to take a moment to celebrate the special cats in our community. Please drop your cat's name in the comments below. Consider it a little tribute to the sweet companions that make our houses feel like homes. Also, if you have any questions about what we discussed today, or if there's a quirky behavior you'd like me to decode in the next video, don't hesitate to ask. I love hearing from you, and I'm always here to help. Thank you again for being part of our journey. Until next time, take care and give your kitty an extra cat kiss for me.